Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the 411 Mamas. This is Chrissy, and I am here today with a health and fitness type video. I wanted to talk about healthy breastfeeding. I do breastfeed, and I knew it was something that I wanted to do from the very beginning because it is incredibly healthy for the baby and actually for you too. And so I wanted to talk about ways to do it in the most healthy way possible. First of all, you need to increase your calorie intake even more than when you were pregnant. You want to increase it by about 500 calories to 800 calories a day, so between 2,000 and 2,500 calories, of course dependent on your weight, your metabolism, and how often you are breastfeeding. You do not want to diet while you're breastfeeding, especially for the first 2 months, because you are increasing your milk supply. And if you diet and if you cut your calories, your milk supply will drop. It is not good because it's hard to reestablish your milk supply once it's gone. You want to eat incredibly healthy. You want to have your fruits and your vegetables and your healthy fats such as fish and avocado and olive oil and nuts and things like that. Definitely take on a more healthy diet. Drink a lot of water and fluids. You want to stay incredibly hydrated because, again, if you're dehydrated, you cannot produce the amount of milk that you need to, so your supply will drop. However, do not consume too much caffeine. I definitely made this mistake early on, and I was drinking a lot of sweet tea, and my baby definitely felt the effects of that. He was very irritable, and he was up all night, and I was sitting there wondering why, and it was because I was drinking way too much caffeine. Keep on taking your prenatal vitamins. You're going to want the appropriate amount of vitamins and minerals for your supply. Also, you want to take extra calcium or just drink more milk and eat more yogurt. Even though your prenatals have calcium in them, that's probably not enough. You want to have as much calcium in your system as possible. You want to consider the flavor of the food that you're eating. If you think about it, everything that you eat goes into your breast milk and the baby's drinking it. So if you eat a lot of things like garlic and onions and spicy food, then the flavor of your breast milk is going to be bad. And your baby will not like it and may even refuse to drink your milk. And along with that, if you're eating a lot of gassy foods, that can in turn make your baby gassy and irritable. Things like, again, garlic, onions, broccoli, and beans, stuff like that. Anything that makes you gassy probably makes your baby gassy too, and you definitely want to avoid that. You want to take note of any skin rashes, hives, any blood or mucus in the stool of your baby, because that can indicate an allergy to a food that you've consumed or possibly a lactose or milk protein allergy. Definitely something that you want to have looked at by your doctor right away if you notice anything like that going on. This really goes without saying, but alcohol does enter your breast milk. You do not want to breastfeed if you have been drinking. One serving of alcohol takes 2 to 3 hours to flush out of your system. Some people think that alcohol collects in your breast milk. So, in other words, if you've drinking an alcoholic beverage, you need to pump and dump or pump out the breast milk and get rid of it. That is not the case. Alcohol is in your bloodstream, and though it does enter into your breast milk, it will rid itself out of that milk within 2 to 3 hours, so you're safe after that. And last but not least, I wanted to touch on something that I'm actually going through right now. I have a colicky baby, or a very irritable and crying, screaming baby. He's been like that since day one, so we've been constantly trying to, eliminate things out of my diet and change different aspects of everything that we're doing just to see what has been bothering him, to try and calm him down or make him, more happy. I was to the doctor several times over this, and On the last visit, she suggested that I eliminate dairy from my diet in case he has a lactose intolerance or a milk protein allergy. So for the last 3 weeks, I have eliminated dairy, and it is no joke, people. Dairy is in everything. Like, we don't realize how much dairy is actually in our daily lives. I can't have milk, of course, yogurt, cheese, butter, and really just those things are used in cooking so many foods. So it's been very, very tough. I have noticed an improvement in my baby. I don't know if it's from that or if he's just growing up and growing out of this stage, but I'm definitely going to keep the dairy out of my diet. Just be aware that that could happen to you. It's definitely something to think about because it is difficult. My diet is extremely limited. I can have fruit, vegetable, chicken. That's basically it. But anyways, I hope that you guys found this a little bit helpful, and happy and healthy breastfeeding to all of you. I will see you next time.